Let's discuss topic consecutive numbers. Consecutive numbers are integers that follow each other in order. So let's write down definition. What is a consecutive number? It's a integer that follow each other in order. So they have a difference of 1 between every two numbers. For example, let's look on the data set. You have a data set, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And you see that have a difference of 1 between every two numbers. For example, between 1 and 2, we have a 1. Between 2 and 3, we have a 1. Between 3 and 4, we have a 1, and so on. So let's think about it. For example, n, it's a first number. The second number, it will be n plus 1. This is a second number. The third number, it will be n plus 2. So this is third one. And so on. Odd consecutive integers are odd integers that follow each other. They have a difference of 2 between every two numbers. Let's write down odd consecutive integers. And for example, we have a data set 1, 3, 5, 7. That is example of odd consecutive integers. And like we discussed before, they have a difference of 2 between every two numbers. For example, to get from 1, 3, you need to add it 2. From 3 to 5, you should add it 2, and so on. So if n is the first number, so n plus 2, it will be second number. N plus 4, it will be third number, and so on. For even consecutive integers, we use absolutely the same strategy. Let me change the color and let's write down even consecutive integer. For example, we have like this data set, 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. This is an example of even consecutive integers. And they also have a difference of 2 between every two numbers. So if first number is n, so the second number will be n plus 2, the third number will be n plus 4, and so on. Let's try to solve some problems that related with the consecutive numbers. Let's write down this example. For example, you need to write down for yourself the exercise, find two consecutive integers whose sum is 123. Let's assume that first number is n. Second number, it will be n plus 1. We have a two consecutive integers. So let's set up equation. N plus 1 equal 123. Combine like terms, n plus n, you get a 2n plus 1 equal 123. Subtract 1 both sides. In this case, you apply a subtraction property of equality. 1 and 1, it will be 0. It's cancel each other. Then you have a 2n equal 122. Divided by 2 both sides. Here you apply division property of equality. Then you can divide it 122, you can divide it by 2, and you get a 61. N equals 61. So the first number is 61. The second number is 61 plus 1, and you get a 62. So we finish with this kind of problems, and let's try to solve it a few more problems that related with odd and even integers. For example, the length of the side of the triangle are consecutive odd numbers. What is the length of the longest side if the perimeter is 45? So let's draw a triangle. So the length of the side of triangle. So let's draw a triangle. The length of the side of the triangles are consecutive odd integers. So we know this is odd integer. And we know the perimeter of this triangle equal 45. Let's assume, 45 centimeters. What is a perimeter? Perimeter, it's a length around the shape. So if I add up all sides together, I get a perimeter. Let's assume that first side it will be equal to n. The second side it will be n plus 2 because we have odd consecutive integers. And third side of the triangle, it will be equal n plus 4. I know that perimeter is length around the shape, so we can set up equation. So we have a n plus 2 and plus n plus 4, and you get the 45. Again, combine it like terms, n plus n plus n, you get a 3n, plus 2 plus 4, you get a 6 equal 45. Subtract 6 both sides, draw a line for yourself, and solve it what you get. You have a 3n equal 45 minus 6, you get a 39. Divided both sides by 3. N equal 39 divided by 3, you get a 13. So the first side is equal, for example, 13. The second side is will be 13 plus 2, and you get a 15. The third side, it will be 15 plus 2, it's equal 17. Or another way how you can solve this side, how you can find the length of the side, it's you can do it like 13 plus 4, and you again get a 17. Okay, so the longest side of the this triangle is equal 17 centimeters. Good job.